Howdy folks, friends and family across the globe, and welcome back to BioShock Infinite Part 6. Do not do tips, tricks, guys, walkthrough, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. Play games for fun, have been for many years, plan to do it for many more. Sole goal, invade your phones and homes. Big screens and little screens, because it's kind of hard to organize events with friends and family, get them on over some couch co-op. But you know what's pretty darn easy is putting on one of my videos. And every time you do that, you invite me into your home, I invite you into mine. We share the world's biggest couch together, internet. Sit back, relax for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Consider me your buddy, your pal, your friend as we play new games, old games, good games, bad games, and just kind of sharing that feeling of nostalgia when we used to be able to hang over at people's places and just knock out a couple hours playing games. You remember those days, right? I want to give a very special thank you to some folks out there. You know who y'all are. Those amazing folks, my subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially at the frequency in which I do them. Because of how great y'all have been to me, I promise you this. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I'm going to keep doing videos. So thank you. You can drive by Remnant Computers, howdy. And I don't think I have like a damned thing for you this time. Sorry. Yeah. This is just going to be one of those rare moments where I just can't think of anything off the cuff either. Reminder, everything is unedited, unscripted, totally unprofessional, so I really don't think or plan ahead of time 9 times out of 10. So, yeah, a bit of a brain fog. Well, if you remember that last video, you know, weather's been kind of kicking me in the teeth a bit. Alright, that said, let's kick it. Let's get it. And kick it off. Let's get going. 2 minutes. Wow. You can say a whole lot of nothing in 2 minutes, can't you? Alright. Where are we going? Well, let's find them out. Something about Mrs. Comstock? Which I think we saw was over here, right?
There's the graveyard where my mother's buried.
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
Where are you going?
Ooh, 17 lock.
What are we looking for?
There it is.
Take your word for it. Alright. I do not remember this at all. Like I said, this is one, like I've said before. Let me phrase it that way. Sorry, you know when you're not feeling well, and then you're still kind of feeling bad, but you're on the mend. You get that weird brain burn? Let's call it. It's kind of the stage I'm at right now. I hope y'all are doing better. Sincerely do. got here? Crane gun. Okay, crane gun. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll take carbine ammo. You got a carbine? No. Hmm. Alright, I don't think we've seen them. Are they new enemies? Or is that just like an outfit? Shoot. Oh well. Sorry for wasting so much time on this, but I want to make sure we have enough lockpicks. Medkits here. Okay. So we got medkits, we got shotguns. And a crank gun.
There, that one.
There you go.
Alright.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints.
You're
were
telling me
innocent.
there's not going to be a fight here.
She's your mother.
You're
Who
kidding me.
abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in without you?
I guess I'll open it. You got nothing better to do.
Elizabeth.
I
her.
don't see the
How are you,
resemblance.
Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
It's not even the same
No.
dress.
Let me do it.
See, yours is missing, like, this entire piece right here, right? Right there.
Look on the other side.
Anyways, because I think that's what she said. It was her mother's dress, I think, she found in the ship. Look on the other side. Open. Okay, I'll open the coffin backwards. No, that's a lock.
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love.
Oh, that's what those things at the tower that she was in were for.
But spare the rod, spoil
Okay.
the child. If you won't listen to me, perhaps you will listen to your mother.
Are we in Strange Brigade? I didn't remember this at all. Alright, it's got some cool points in my book. I always dig, like, necromancy stuff. Yeah, it's a ghost, but not a fan of, like, ghost stuff. You know. Also, don't get too excited, folks. Just a Red Bull. I mean, Poltergeist is okay. The remake was, man, Sam Rockwell, come on, you're better than that. Must have been a favor. But, like, I don't know, like, oh no, it moved an object. This is also, maybe you're someone that's into ghosts. Please enlighten me. Let me know. Now, realistically speaking, and I can't back this up with any sort of science, but if something can hit or hurt you, you would be able to hit it at least back, right? So, like, a rock can hit you, but you could also hit a rock. You can't just lift something and not hit it, right? Now you could say, well, what if you use like a catapult? Technically, but the catapult, you could hit the catapult. A ghost is like a catapult then, right? They pick up objects and they throw it. Why? If a ghost can touch you, there's no way in heck you shouldn't be able to interact with it back. And that's why I've always been a bit skeptical about the ghost stuff. Also why I'm not as interested in it. You know what it's like? It's like when you play a fighting game with your friend and they put in the cheat code so they don't lose health. You're like, quit cheating, man. I don't know. But explain. Like, is there a metaphysical, scientific, pseudoscience?
Rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth?
Or is it just like
Why is
magic?
your mother a ghost?
Ghost magic.
She's not. He used
That'd be kind
me
of
to,
cool.
to power that device. He
Cool
opened up
magic,
some kind of
though,
tear.
really. How big can it go? Alright, what do I do? I am getting my ass kicked.
It's raising
Because
the dead.
I forgot that I'm on 1999 difficulty.
Do it. Now.
No, stop that. Stop that. She is immune to crows. What is she not immune to? Electrobolt? She is immune to all that.
I'm out. Catch, Booker.
Perfect timing.
Oh my god, stop shooting. Yeah, but he isn't. Is this one of those I just need to try and bomb rush her?
That one. Now.
There you go.
No! No!
Do it.
Sure thing. You need this.
Got it.
No, no, no. Please tell me that. Oh god, that gets her evolved. Thank you.
My God. Is she the source of my power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why do you ask what?
The delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as a true choice,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She's both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination. Look! Footsteps. She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
That was fun. Crazy, but fun. Oh, look, there's medkits down here, too.
Open it.
They knew. They knew. You carry 2 shotguns? Yeah. I don't know why you'd want him. Alright, let me see. There's gotta be a better weapon than... Here we go. Let's pick this up. Oh, there they are. Are they gonna tell me to go away?
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
Well, they're sarcastic.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something for her. I'm just so sure it was her.
Alright. I still prefer the bees, but I like the ghost. How do I get in here? Yeah, I see the gear. How do I get that gear? Let me pull up the cheat sheet. I need to pull up for anyways. For infusions. You need to light torches located on both sides of the gate using a devil's bite. Yeah. Okay. Should we try it? Oh. Okay, so that's how you do it. And it's nothing. Good. Oh, okay, the gear that it had listed was different. Alright, so I think gear is random based on certain factors. That's kind of a neat little puzzle. You know, that's the kind of thing I think I would have liked this game a lot more. Despite a lot of my grumblings with it, if maybe they had gone more with that environmental puzzle route. We only had that one part in the game where we had to use the shock jockey, right? We haven't used it since. So, kind of not great. What did that say? No, it wasn't even that. It was something else. I would have probably liked this game a lot more if to compensate for the combat basically just being you getting in shootouts, and the Vigors being less fun to mess around with. If they had more environmental puzzles. What is that? It's a footprint. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's right, we don't have access to a map. And we still have that cipher, right? Let me get to here, okay. Maybe I've shortchanged myself by not using the Devil's Kiss too much, but... Damn, it won't let me buy lockpicks. There was one vending machine that lets buy lockpicks. I have not seen another one. I don't know if they're friends or foe.
Come on where I can see you.
Probably seem like they're foes.
Can't get a shot.
You're right, you can't get a shot. And again, I will, I'll bite the bullet on this. I was wrong about how this works. Scavenger's Vest, pretty damn good. It's probably the best one. It works on their death, so it's not actually looted off their body. Every time you, kill him. You have a 40% chance of getting ammo, so that is a neat one. That is a really good one.
Found some money.
22 lockpicks, okay, I'm feeling better. Yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day. Let me know in the comments if you are or you aren't. No, I'll have a GM session about it, you know. I might not reply immediately, but I will reply eventually. Alright, I guess might as well go in here. What is this? Danger, risk of death, student by. Let me just science authority.
Think you can pick this?
And then we'll continue backtracking. Again, why am I doing that? We don't have a map. Let's go upstairs first. And because we're in close quarters, no, I didn't want that. But sometimes it can be finicky. Picking up of things.
Comstock has sabotaged our contraption. Yet,
Here we go.
we are not dead. A theory. We are scattered amongst the possibility space. But my brother and I are together, and so I'm content. He is not. The business with the girl lies unresolved. But perhaps there is one who can finish it in our stead.
Alright, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? My complaints about multiverses.
It's a tear.
I believe,
Should I open it?
to be fair, there are circumstances and times where I'm fine with time travel and multiverses, right? Back to the Future. Why is it? For example, I get Back to the Future kind of
Comstock
the
seems
past
to have been made sterile by simple
compared to a
exposure
lot
to
of
our
people who
contraption.
do time travel is
A
because
theory.
they don't try to make it
Just
like a
as
hard
sexual
science.
reproduction can
It's a
de-emphasize
movie
the
meant
traits
for
of each
fun.
parent,
They have some very
so
loose
goes the effect
rules.
of
They don't
multiple
try to
realities on our own.
delve too deep
Your
into like
traits
the science
dissipate
of it.
until they become unrecognizable.
Multiverse,
Cease to
my
exist.
issue with it, and that's my biggest issue with time travel. A lot of times they try and present time as a line or, you know, splinter timelines, but then that's multiverse stuff, right? That's when, you know what, that's probably why I don't like the time travel stuff a lot, because they do the whole, you know, it's devolved into a separate timeline, which is a multiverse. Why I don't like multiverses, 9 times out of 10, they're just terrible. Comics probably helped to ruin it. Hence the reason they've always had to reset, like the Marvel and DC universe, because they have all these different variations. I'm fine with like what if or fan fiction to an extent, right? But with multiverse, I just find it's lazy. They do like the most minute changes. And instead of maybe creating new stories or trying something new, they're like, okay, we're going to use this same character, but what if this character was like this instead? And it's like, then it's not the same character, is it? I just find it a very lazy narrative tool.
That's my mother.
I assure you, madam, my sexual interest in your dear prophet is non-existent.
And Madame Lutece.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile.
I find it boring, droll. I think Infinite gets away with it okay enough because you don't, and it kind of hurts him too, right? Like, I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about Fitzgerald or whatever her name was, Daisy. I don't care really too much about Comstock because we don't have as much interactions with them as we did with, say, Andrew Ryan,
Beloved
in
prophet.
BioShock 1, or
I told the poor woman
Atlas.
the truth.
What did you mean before when you said Lady Comstock didn't belong here?
She's almost feral.
We have more interaction with Lamb directly.
It's like she's a
Again,
reflection.
Booker's role in this is mostly as an outsider perspective. So you're really not a part of the story as much as you're just along for the ride. Now, where does that work, narratively speaking? Xenoblade Chronicles X. You are not the main character. But you're a part of the group that the main character's with. In the way... I mean, that also, the gameplay is just fucking stellar and amazing, and the world is amazing, but... here, it just doesn't work as well. Alright, did we find what we needed in here? It was just the box. Alright, I'm gonna assume. So that's kind of like why I don't like multiverse, is it's lazy. It's just laziness. I find 9 times out of 10. It's just not interesting, or it's not done well. You have to do better if you're going to want to piggyback off of
Got a lock here.
I'll see what I can do.
the idea of a multiverse.
Done.
Not, it's the Incredible Hulk, but he's pink. It's just lazy. Here, it's okay, but again, like, the reason it's done poorly in this game is we have no ties to the Vox Populi there. We're forced to work for him to get the ship. We don't get a choice in the matter. We have no connection to Daisy. We gain no sympathy from the Vox Populi and what they're going through. Same with Comstock, right? We don't have a side that we really care about because our job is basically to babysit Elizabeth. And you get Elizabeth early on. So at that point, instruct figurines to shock nearby victims. Victims take 50 damage vulnerable for 2 seconds. It's actually not a bad one, but what does it replace? Oh yeah, no. Sorry. The scavenger's vest is just too good. I just wish there was a better scavenger's vest. I hope I'm being more or less clear in my criticism. Let me know if there's holes, or because sometimes, you know, my thoughts get jumbled. Partially old manisms, other issues, but do you share my strong dislike for if that's worth it? I hate to say.
Need money?
Yes, I do.
Okay, catch.
And again, I think if the tears and the multiverse stuff came into play earlier, it actually had direct gameplay implications. Allow you to pick a side, allow you to navigate Booker directly engaging with these people. I think it would have been a smarter decision. But again, because we're basically just along for Elizabeth's ride, it's just not as interesting. We have no agency or anything compared to BioShock 1, where it was about us getting the heck out of there. BioShock 2, it was about us. We were directly involved in the story because it was about us. But here, we're basically just doing everything for Elizabeth. Another route they could have maybe gone is, instead of playing Booker, we play Elizabeth. How about that? Right? We play Elizabeth, and the companion would have been Booker. And our job would be to not even wield guns. You could have kept that for a Booker thing. And then again, like I was saying, you could also keep it co-op, right? If you do it that way. But if they didn't want to do co-op, then I mean, you could have kept Booker as the, you know, the gun monkey, essentially. And our job as Elizabeth would be to manipulate the tears and everything. I guess let's follow the footprints. Let's just go back this way. I know we were supposed to go to 3 places, but it's not giving me... Guess there's 2 more tears remain. Is there something up here we need to do? No. Alright. I'm gonna keep going this way. If we do a circuit, we do a circuit. Now this is one of the things about 1999 mode though, right? Is you don't get the arrow giving you the directions of where to go. Normally that'd be fine, but here we're not getting any kind of direction pointing to where to go. In here. Nope. Oh god.
Do it. Elizabeth!
Alright, so this is also the thing, right? Like,
Now.
you can kind of game the system here. because they do not like to follow you into certain areas. So that is one way to kind of circumvent the 1999 difficulty. As you saw, I kept pulling back and then they kind of reset. Thankfully, they don't regen their health like they're in a MMO. Sadly, we don't have very much ammo to work with right now. All right.
This place have to do with my mother.
These were not here before. All right. Okay. Let me pull up the cheat sheet real quick. We got the lab. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? A freight hook, that's it. Okay. I will take it.
You hold on to this.
Oh, a carbine. Okay. Yeah, we'll run with it. Yeah, the weapon selection in this not quite as good. I mean, the Vox Populi weapons are just bad. I don't know. Maybe. Might have a preference for it, but
Need a lock picked.
I can do that.
like the heater only has one shot before you reload, and it can't be that much more powerful than a regular shotgun. We're already pretty much one-shotting anything up close.
What's that?
50% of everything people earn here goes right to Comstock as a tithe.
I gotta get me a job in the profit business.
Ooh, stop pushing. Hey, we're finally making some money. I think we're at like the last stages of the game, but alright. Sniper rifle, which is neat but not needed. That doesn't open. Drop down there. What about up there? Nada. And because enemy variety is kind of limited, pretty much there's just variations of people who shoot. We don't get spider slicers or Houdinis. They don't use Vigors in this, or Vigors. Unlike the splicers who use stuff.
Footsteps seem to go down to the vault.
Oh, that's where it wants me to go. I'm going this way. Oh, and they'll like research, right? That's so weird. No pictures, no video recording to... That opens, this doesn't. I can just loop. I think he just loops.
Want to hold on to this? Take this.
Yep. Now you're giving me money. I was gonna say, also, when it comes to the vigor, or vigor, is it vigor? I only think it's pronounced vigor because it says vigors are bigger, or something like that in one of the signs. And that seems to rhyme. Decrease weapon reload times by 30%. Might be worth it. Even though we already reload extra quick. Anyways. Like the Raven one leaves traps all over the place whenever you kill an enemy. But the Electro Bolt, it does skip and jump, but I mean, the Raven does that, or the Crow does that, or it does the same thing where it stuns them.
Type 3 letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
VOX. Try the typewriter.
So I don't see the benefit of having the Electro Bolt upgraded when, really, the duration, of course, helps against the machine guys, the Patriots or whatever they're called. But yeah, the Raven just outclasses it because it does the same stunning thing, just and it has a chance to spread. Okay.
I know the prophet is a liar, but he cannot be. I know the prophet is a murderer, but he cannot be. For if the future lies only in the imagination of God, why would he reveal it to such a monster?
Alright. I think that's it. I don't think you can max out. According to this is where all the infusions are, right? Let's see. How many infusions in BioShock Infinite? Yeah, 24 is the most, is all of them. And you can find an additional 5 infusions if you have the DLC. So, which is the 5 that we got at the beginning of the game on the tables, if you remember. So 29. Well, then there should be enough then. There's no way to look at your infusions, so it's weird. It's weird how they set up some of the stuff. No map that you can reference. Huh. Well, let's look at our weapons. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. Okay, so we don't need to be looking for those anymore. Alright, we'll have to... Might as well upgrade all the blue weapons. Volley gun and all that. Which, that's probably one of the more fun ones. The volley gun. I don't know, they're just, even as bad as a lot of the weapons were in BioShock 1, like the chemical therm, there was still some neat stuff, you know. Nothing says I gotta go to you. You gotta come to me. Oh crap. God, these hit so hard. I'm at full health. Full shield. And as you can see, your shield is very, very small. Like, we'll chalk it up to 1999 difficulty though. Alright. But basically one shot, and you lose everything. Well, without the shield, you will be getting one-shotted. But I did make the choice to play it on 1999 difficulty. And to be fair, it hasn't been too bad. There's been a couple rough spots. But I think technically I've only died 3 times. I only allowed myself to get revived once. And then I just reloaded checkpoint twice to circumvent the penalty for dying. Which is they take money, which is not a good mechanic. Money's not easy to get in this. Contrary to what the bank account there looks like. And even then it goes quick. 2,000 is only like 4 upgrades if you're lucky. 4 or 5 upgrades. This is all stuff I'll cover also in the Ryan's rating review system coming up. Let's just do this. Where you at? Okay, he's just toying.
I found a lockpick.
Good. Dropping a weapon creates a ghostly ally for a few seconds. That might be okay. Because this hasn't been doing it. Or if it has, I haven't noticed. Cool beans. Gee. This isn't a battle arena. I don't know what it is. See what we gotta work with first before we start kicking it off, right? Always want to check your surroundings.
Think you can pick this?
Let me have a look. All done.
Lotez says the bastard is a creation not of her womb, but of some unholy science. I do not know which is true. The child is no more divine than I. What says that from my husband's prophecy? He begs my silence, but I can only offer him forgiveness. But with repentance, need come truth. I can suffer his lies no longer.
Let's see how this works. Oh, it eats the weapon, huh? Oh no, it uses that. Okay. So it kind of works like a turret in a way. That's kind of neat, I guess. Sad it takes this long to get it, though. Yeah, there's like no hacking. There's... Closest you get is this possession mechanic. I don't know. I don't know why they... I won't say they dumbed it down. They didn't really do it. They just changed mechanics. Alright, let's just get this. You done?
And if I do this sabotage, all their patents, all of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does Prophet want these two killed? For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried. Child. And why does he want me to do it? Because only you can make it seem an accident.
I don't think that's the real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry. At her and at my father. I think she's her, but she's also partly me.
Is this a new enemy
Sure I understand
type?
it myself.
No. Yeah, we'll do that. No. Alright, so she's a new enemy type. Alright. That's not too bad. I do have to backtrack so that I can check out if there is anything to pick up. That isn't worth it. Yeah, probably should just stick with that. The sooner you can get rid of them, the better. Alright, so let's go through here. Stock up as best we can. Try and pick up a couple more lockpicks, because we know there was at least one or two we were missing. And there was one. Where was the one? Alright, the one lockpick she pointed out, if I can remember. Was it over here? I think it was over here, right? Yeah. Oh, it eats up all three of them. Alright. Alright, we're not too bad shape. Where'd the shotgun go? I thought there was a shotgun. Oh, there it is. Sorry, Carbine, you are just not pulling your weight. I mean, you do a good job. Alright. Where are we going now? Is the question. Bill. Let's get some of these upgrades. Yeah, sure. $740. Yeesh. That should max out our volley gun, right? Yep. Machine gun, pistol, RPG, and a sniper rifle. I'm guessing we're going this way. Yeah. Wait, that wasn't open before.
Did you take a look at this lock?
Alright.
Give me a second. There. You hold on to this.
Got it. Oh, this is an easy one, right?
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, I made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect to picture one's cause.
It's come across so lifelessly.
Alright, I'll be right back, folks.
That's insanity. What proof would you have that Mr. Fink would hurt the Lutesses?
The Lutessi.
Alright, sorry about that.
Has told me.
The Lutesses? When?
Yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Rupert! They've been dead these 7 days.
Now, contrary to my, conversational tone in these videos, I can come off as kind of prickly, abrasive, brash, grumpy, off-putting. But I've got a recommendation. If you're ever feeling sad, upset, angry, tired, frustrated, first of all, pop on one of my videos and just let's hang out. Second of all, why don't you do some videos yourself? No ho ho, no ho. There are people. Let's see if it's any better this way. As long as there ain't snipers. I don't know. Let's try it. Screw it. You can backtrack and get that. You know what? Tired of this. But yeah, do a video. If you have an NVIDIA card, just press, what was it, Alt F9 to start a recording. If you have the shadow play thing, which you should if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, like update app. So it allows you to kind of do that.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
And then just ramble. That's what I do.
I'm just some specimen.
Give it a try.
No, you are not.
And you're more than welcome
What you've been through,
to
ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Walker.
We are getting out of here.
let me or others know in my comment
Never gonna
section
have to look back.
about your videos. It's all about getting interconnected. Sharing in the human experience of the mind. Oh, do I have some surprises though in store for y'all with games? Oof. I've been looking at some. Especially for this year's Halloween season. Something you might not have expected, but you're probably familiar with or have heard of. Or we're gonna have to fight another ghost lady because this is getting a bit tedious with that. I will try a certain approach though with the ghost lady. Oh crap. How about not? Alright, so that didn't work. I tried it. What is that? Well, you need to get something, because this is a bit ridiculous.
Open it.
Booker, catch!
Elizabeth.
All right. Sorry.
Go ahead.
On it. I found salt. Take this.
Do it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just doing stuff.
Do it.
There you go. I'll keep my eyes open for more. Catch, Booker.
Do it.
All right.
Do it. Now.
On it.
Can you give me something?
Bottle salt. Take this.
Much obliged. Elizabeth.
Okay.
There we go. Wow.
Take this thorn from my heart.
Alright, can I pick up the gun? No, won't let me pick it up.
I owe you an apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head.
I just
He
stuck
pretended to
the
love
goddamn
you,
carbine.
like he pretended to love me. I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there is one far worse than you or I.
Yeah, Daisy.
The prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
And again, a lot of this is stuff that we are not privy to. It's like stuff that happened before. story-wise, right? Like, really, I mean, yeah, Comstock sent guys after us, but
I saved.
Daisy dumped us and punched us, dumped us, tried to kill a kid right in front of us. Comstock did a lot of stuff when we weren't even here. Alright. Not that I'm gonna defend Comstock, but... Oh, look what was back here. I could have gone back here to heal and stuff. Grease's machine gun clip. And then everything else is just the pistol RPG speed boost.
More money.
Where's the flag? There it is. Or volley gun, yeah. We're on with the volley gun. Give it a try. Should we try and do look-sees around these to see if there's anything we can pick up? Refill some of that salt. Gotta be some. Because Elizabeth does not do a good job with that. Also, we might be able to use, let's see, wasn't there like first aid kits in here? Yes, there we go.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Okay, so we got that. Alright. What is this?
Need money? Catch.
My dear brother, these holes in the thin air continue to pay dividends. I know not which musician you borrow your notes from, but if he has half the genius of the biologist I now observe, well, then you are to be the Mozart of Columbia.
It's the Tesla.
It's abandoned.
There's a Patriot.
Oh god. Why'd I come over here? Empty. Everything's empty. Great. So whatever resources I was using just got wasted. That's fine. There will be more around. Here we go. Okay, we should be good. That's kind of my fault. I was looking. I could have just grabbed and ran. I was also hoping you drop money. Yeah, the game would have also benefited from having like the Scrounger perk. Alright, we don't need the handyman. Let's do the fleet feet, I think. Revive, recover full health, aiming, increases damage. Alright, what was I looking at? Yeah, if only that was like 70%. How good that would be. I'm guessing this is it then, huh? Going into Comstock's house, so probably 1 or 2 more videos after this. There she was and not is. That's what, the 4th time we've seen Songbird?
The girl and wipe away the debt.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the dead.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't hurt him! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left. Take me back. Take me home. Please.
Elizabeth!
Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't going to be a fight.
Gotta catch up to her.
I don't think I would have been able to pull that off with these weapons. This? Maybe?
Come after me if you want. I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you feathered piece of shit! I'm not going to... Snow. It's July. Elizabeth!
Yeah, we're all
Can
stuck in
you
the
hear
cloud, so.
me?
I don't know how that works, but hey, we'll take it.
Get your hands off of me!
as many lock fixes we need.
Some men dream of money. Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of fire. We were given Eden, and we turned it into Sodom. Why do we deserve salvation? The Lord gave Noah a fish in the form of a flood, but he was not so easy on me. He said, "Prophet,
What is this place?
to train
What are you planning to do to me?
of fishermen."
Alright, folks. I'm actually going to call this one a little bit short. Thank you for sticking with me. I think we'll pick up here next time, right? Let's see. It did say saving in the top right, so. Alright, yeah. So we'll pick up here next time. And I'm not sure how much further we got to go. Also, I thought I remembered a part in this game. And I'm not going to spoil it, but maybe it's coming up. But I thought it was a lot earlier in the game. Anywho, to my subscribers, you all say awesome. You have an amazing day, okay? Promise me that. Or if you prefer, stay amazing and have an awesome day. And drive by Rum Neck and Beers. Catch you next time. Until then, folks, you all have a good morning, good afternoon, you have a good night.